G&G has brought something very special for today for me to actually take a look at for the new future builds that they have. Well, the funny thing is, it's in this bag. Let's see what it looks like. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Airsoft Master, and today we're going to be talking about is the G&G FAR 556. Now specifically, like we always work our way from the front to the back, but let's actually focus on the front because specifically you guys want to see this. The fact that you're able to take this front and fold all the way through. In regards to this, the reason why you want to keep a PDW, or as also known as a backpack kind of gun, modularity, and keep it everything as close as you can. Now, for the FAR, what comes in here in the front, we're going to notice is we're going to have is the M-Lock, which is about a 7.5 inch rail system in the front. You're going to notice on the rail segments you're going to have is 3 slots on the 3 o'clock positions, 4 slots on the 6 o'clock, and specifically on the 9 o'clock, 1 slot. The reason why you won't have as much on the back end on that side is because that's where the latch is at. But hey, don't worry about it guys, at least you'll have other places to actually put your rails, grips, and also any flashlight attachments you want to put on the top. Other than that, you're going to also look in the side of the front where the barrel's at, which the barrel itself is about a 7.5 to 8 inch barrels with a 14mm counterclockwise thread. So if you want to put your suppressors for some reason, or this nice little amplifier like you'll see, which is awfully close to the ARP 556 or the ARP 2.0, you'll see in the front. So inside the gearbox of the FAR 556 is in here is the MOSFET integrated gearbox, also known as MIG. It's the same thing you'll see in the ARP 3.0. So what does that mean exactly? Well, the MIG itself does have its own integrated gearbox, which is the integrated MOSFET itself on the pistol grip inside, just like you see in the 3.0 series. Now, again, you still have your nice little compact setup of to able to do your burst by holding the semi, and then basically you'll be able to do a 3-round burst or convert it back to full auto by basically changing it again by holding for the 10 seconds and here for the beep. So the motor itself is this IFRT 25K motor that you'll see inside, and again the classic style of the Raider 2.0s and other combat machines is this actual same style of the pistol grip. Again, very comfortable, especially with the system on the beaver tail to help out when it comes to aiming and also keep comfort and stable. Other than that, the ETU itself is still familiar to like you would see like the old G&Gs before. Again, the trigger is still very crisp for using the ETU, so it is a better response on the whole setup when it comes to shooting semi or full auto. You will have your standard magazine ambidextrous setup in regards of it as being ambidextrous, and also your charging handle. The nice thing about it too is that the charging handle opens the mock bolt to reveal your HopUp chamber. In regards of the HopUp styles on here, unfortunately for this, G&G, it has to be proprietary. I mean, there is proprietary because of the fact that how you're supposed to transform the gun if your chamber would get basically stuck inside the receiver. So what they did is they made their own setup where it's like almost like back in the day, you would have your feeder system in the bottom of the lower receiver, and you would have your HopUp dial system on the top where the upper's at. Unfortunately for this on the G&G side, you're going to only have one side to basically this selector of safe, semi, and full auto. But don't worry about that guys. You can always use your finger again to basically push it forward to help out when assisting when transitioning to left side or right-handed operations. Let's work our way to the actual stock. The stock is awfully familiar to like the ARP 3.0, but here's the difference. Compared to the ARP 3.0, which was more thin line on here, what they did with the 556 is they made it more rugged and beefier. This does help out from preventing it from basically getting damaged, and also to help keep a stronger structure on throughout the stock. Even while it's folded, you can still fire the weapon. So that's going to come in handy, especially in the times when you have to, like say for example, get out of vehicles and basically in a nice little transition mode, you're good to go. And then pop it out, you're ready for the fight. The stock is actually where also the battery is held. Now, again, and basically on this whole setup as well in the stock, just like the ARP 3.0, you're going to push the button tab down, and it reveals the Tamiya connection right on the end. Now, for some reason on this one, it's still Tamiya on this setup, but I wouldn't be surprised it would be having a Dean's to Tamiya connection later on in production. But hey, if it isn't not Dean's, there's nothing wrong. You can always bring it to your Airsoft stores and basically convert it to Dean's. And again, the reason why I would recommend that as well is so we have more battery space inside to put that. A lot more comfortable for the 11.1 LiPo batteries. Specifically, if you want to use 1000 milliamp or 1100 would be max. So basically, we talked about everything that was on the gun. So again, the crazy part is, what is the main feature that one thing I do like about this rifle? Specifically, again, is how it folds. And I'm going to show you guys how it actually is able to do that. On the gun, you're going to notice you're going to have this lanyard here, which is basically the pull tab for you to release the front end of the gun. The priority of this is you need to take out the magazine first, so basically this clears out everything away from any obstructions. So empty the magazine out, and when you're ready, pull the tab until you hear the click. What that click means is now the HopUp chamber is recessed inside to the barrel. Push it forward until the hinge comes off, and then you'll be able to release the front end. Like such. Now, basically just like the ARP 3.0s and other versions you'll see for G&G, you push the button on the side to fold the stock. And congratulations guys, you have yourself a full Airsoft gun ready to be stored in any type of backpack. G&G coming in hard for 2023 again, with specifically this kind of build. So what's nice about it is, again, who would have thought that one more company I could think of that would make something that make it more compact and also transformable to this short little setup. But one thing I will say is, this is not even considered more like a PDW or anything else. It's still almost the same length as you would think of for an SBR style rifle. I love the designs of how G&G did it with basically the upper receiver itself being full polymer and all throughout to make it lightweight, easy to carry. What's nice about it too is when you actually fold the weapon all the way through for the Airsoft gun itself, this goes as short in the length of 10 inches. 10 inches for basically to fit any other type of mini map packs that you'll see out there. I also love the fact that it still has the programmable and reliable gearbox that you'll have, just like the ARP 3.0. G&G is doing it again for the crazy year for 2023. But other than my opinion, what do you guys think about it? Drop a comment below on YouTube, and don't forget to like. And also, whenever this comes out, expect to see it on airsoftmaster.com. My name is Mike. I'll see you on the next episode.